So yes, that is right. This is your reigning, defending, and only WWE 24/7 and the hardcore champion. I am the #1 hero. I am the man. I am the icon. I am the man to make history, holding 3 major championships all at the same time, and they are major because I hold them. And this is the channel that's going to ascend all others. The channel that holds all the cards. The channel that from beginning to end is purely awesome. And the channel that just doesn't give a fuck. This can only be the people's wrestling channel. I can only be your triple champion, triple champ rock. And right now, it is that time once again. The time again has come for you, all of you, to spread the word. Get your voice heard. Tell everyone you know. Tell all of your friends. The time has come again. The time is upon us for you to share. The time right now is to comment below. Comment below. The time has come for you to check out every single one of my other videos. Smash that bell right now, turn in every single one of my notifications on. Check out that description. The time has come right now for you to add me on Facebook, Ricky J. Pate. For me on Twitter, Rick the Rock 30. Go and view and like WWA World Wrestling Alliance on Facebook. Check out the website that I strive for, that I write for. Wrestling with Johners. Say it with me. Wrestling with Johners. And of course, never ever forgetting this, to get two shout outs. You like and subscribe. And speaking of shout outs, I've got a few to do. Just hang on one moment. So, 3 shout outs to do. So first of all, Zymer Tracks, spelt Ximer Tracks. There is your second shout out. Another shout out goes to Pete Ian Bradley. I believe that you have subscribed and you wanted a shout out. Well, there you go. And to somebody else I never saw until recently, I never saw eye to eye with, but new subscriber of mine, Chris Willis or Christopher Willis. There's your first shout out. To everybody else, like and subscribe right now. So, this video is going to be a 2-part video. The first part is going to be, I do want to say, rest in peace, Howard Finkel. Howard Finkel died, and I do want to apologise. I do want to say that I'm kind of late doing this video for what this video is going to be about, but it's been really busy. What's going on in the world, what's happening in the world. I seem to be busier now than I ever was. But Howard Finkel did die the other day. I believe it was obviously last week, obviously today being Monday. So yeah, I just want to say rest in peace to him. Condolences to all his family. And unfortunately, he is the new person to die. Great ring announcer, deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. He, if you didn't know, was the man who came up with the name WrestleMania. Vince may have created it, Vince may have created the show, but Howard Finkel himself, the Fink, came up with WrestleMania, the name. So, a very big loss, a sad loss to the wrestling world. But onto the other bit of this video, the other half of this video. And before I do that, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. And the other half is more WWE news, and there has been some WWE releases. I know I'm late doing this. These releases happened last week. A lot of people have done videos about it, but I thought I'd just give my thoughts. Who I think are going to go where, who I think is going to come back. So we'll go through the producers first and trainers. Some of these have been furloughed. If you don't know what that means, they will come back. They don't have to do. Some may never come back, but I think most of these will. So, Kurt Angle, I would have thought he'll be back. I can't really see him going to AEW. Shane Helms, the same. Daivari, the same. Devon Dudley might part ways with WWE now, but I would have thought he'd be back. Pat Buck, not sure who he is, but would have thought he'd be back. Sarah Stock, the same. Lance Storm, the same. And apparently now Scott Armstrong is a backstage producer. I would have thought he'd be back. And maybe the most shocking out of the producers is Finlay. Finlay, really would have thought he'd be back. I can't see him going to a rival company, to AEW or anywhere else. If they're guaranteed to come back, I would have thought they will come back. The only trainer really that's gone is Norman Smiley. I would have thought he'd be back once training starts up again. Can't see him going elsewhere. So now on to the wrestlers. And I think we'll go kind of the one with the ones that got released first before any of these really. And that was Dash and Dawson, the Revival. They got released. They're never going back to WWE. Unfortunately, despite them being Raw, SmackDown, and NXT Tag Team Champions, they really did get wasted. Vince didn't know what to do with them. So I can see them going to AEW. Now, on to other people that have been released. So, Connor Reeves. I would have thought he'll be back, when shows start up again. Really can't see him going elsewhere. He's not the biggest of names. Deonna Purrazzo, a little bit of a shocker there. Would have thought that she'll be back. Cassius Ohno, I can't see him being back at all. This is the second time been released, he's been fired, whatever. Now, unfortunately, the shitty part about all of this is they've got nowhere else to go. There's no Impact aren't doing shows. There's no indie shows. AEW can't really sign all these former WWE guys. They need their own talent. And they just won't be able to afford to sign them all. They put on a storyline for them all. So it really is crappy that they've got nowhere else to go at the moment. But probably when indie scene starts up again, I can see Cassius Ohno or Chris Hero going back to the indie scene. Heath Slater, I would have thought that he'll be back eventually. Like I said, some of these will come back. Some may never come back. I'm just giving my thoughts here. And that's why you need to like and subscribe. So yeah, Heath I would have thought will come back at some point. Drake Maverick, a bit of a shocker here because he was in the tournament to crown a new Cruiserweight champion. Again, I do think he'll be able to come back at some point. If not, then probably Impact. Aiden English, a little bit of a shocker here because I do think he's quite a good commentator. Did commentate for 205 Live at NXT UK. Again, I think he'll come back. If not, maybe Impact. Leo Rush. I think this is the second time he's been fired, released, whatever. So he's probably never coming back. He is probably another one that could really kill it on the indie scene when they start up again. The Colognes, so Primo and Epico, I'm not shocked at all that they've gone. Some of these people were saying that they're shocked that they've gone. Some of these I'm not shocked at all. And the Colognes are two of those people. They're never coming back. They've not been on TV for years. So they'll probably do work in kind of Puerto Rico or wherever they're from. I can't remember to 100% where they're from, but that's probably where they'll go and do shows. Mike and Maria Kanellis, these two people, Mike was saying he's really shocked that he was gone. Why? They wanted their release, they wanted to leave. Really can't see him going back ever. I suppose they've got a couple of options when shows start back up. So Ring of Honor or Impact. Sarah Logan, a little bit of a shocker here. She only just got used on Raw last week. So I think she could come back at some point. If not, probably AEW. A big shocker here. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. They were in the WrestleMania main event for night 2, so I think that's why a lot of people are shocked. They could possibly come back. If not, if they really aren't never coming back and the plan isn't to bring them back, then I think New Japan. No way, Jose. He's gone forever. And I think he really will struggle because he was an Ambrose ripoff without WWE behind him, without the Conga line. He's just a gimmick. So I think he will unfortunately really, really struggle. I can't see Impact wanting him. I can't see AEW wanting him, so probably back to the Indies. EC3, again, no shock here. This is the second time that he's been in WWE. He was in WWE, remember, as Derek Bateman. He's never coming back. He got called up to the main roster this second time and just absolutely wasted him. Now, he looks like a star, so he could potentially go to AEW, but I think back to Impact. Eric Young, again, another one they messed up with. Really can't see him coming back. So, again, probably Impact for him. Rowan, or Eric Rowan. A little bit of a shocker here as also. I can't see him going to AEW. A lot of people will think, he's going to go to AEW and be in the Dark Order or be a helper or whatever, kind of team up again with Luke Harper, Brody Lee. I can't really see that. Brody Lee, Luke Harper, not your biggest, excuse me, if he were playing up, not your biggest star, but I think that AEW could make him a massive star maybe, and I don't think they need Eric Rowan to do that. I think if you have Rowan and Harper together, you kind of remind you about WWE. So Rowan could come back. If not, probably Impact. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. Really not shocked about Kurt Hawkins. Zack Ryder a little bit. Zack Ryder, obviously he's friends with Cody, so he could go off to AEW. Hawkins, this is the second time he's been in WWE, so I think he again could struggle. May go off to AEW with Ryder, but most probably Impact. And last but certainly not least, the biggest shocker of them all, that I think a lot of people are talking about, is Rusev. So, could Rusev come back to WWE? Yes, he could. If not, I think AEW. So, there we go. That's my thoughts. As I said, I think a lot of people will, some of them will come back. Some of them will never come back. We'll just have to wait and see because it's still got 3 months left. But it's not on the contract, so they've been released. But 3 months before any of these can do anything. So, just have to wait and see and play it by ear and see what happens. But that's my thoughts. I would love to hear yours. And always like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. And anybody that wants to challenge me for my 3 titles, you know where I am. But this is also a message to you, Christopher mate, where you're counting down the days, counting down the hours, the moments, the seconds to me kicking your candy ass, beating you again, burying you, and you put me over again at Money in the Bank. I will win the first ever triple cage match in WWE history because I'm all about the big moments. I'm all about making history. And you are going to be a footnote in history. You are going to be an absolute jobber. And then this rivalry, this story between us will be over for good when I beat you, pin you 1, 2, 3 right in the middle of the ring, defeating the Holiday. So everybody else, go ahead, like and subscribe. You know what I'm going to say, and that is to like and subscribe again. But until the next time, until I do another video, you all can't wait and see because you all got boring, sad, boring fucking lives. Until then, remember who number one is. Remember who number one is. And always remember that I am Triple Champ Rock. Hell, let's say it again. Triple Champ Rock.